Hi, I'm Reverend Elzia Sekou, and this is your Black History Moment. Today we look at the founder of Black History Month, Dr. Carter G. Woodson, known as the father of Black history, and as I mentioned, the founder of Black History Month. Dr. Carter was the son of a former slave born on December 19th, 1875 in New Canton, Virginia. From these humble beginnings, he went on to become a prominent African American historian, a scholar, and educator who devoted his life to the study and promoting the contributions of African Americans to world history. In order to help his family, Dr. Woodson began working in the coal mines at an early age and got a late start on his educational pursuits. He started high school in Huntington, West Virginia at the age of 20 and received his high school diploma from Douglas High School in 1897. From 1897 to 1900, he worked as a school teacher in Winona, West Virginia. In 1900, he was selected to become the principal at his old high school. In 1901, Dr. Woodson attended Brea College in Kentucky and received his bachelor's degree in literature in 1903. After completing his studies at Brea College, he was selected to become the school superintendent in the Philippines, which had just become an American territory, and he served there from 1903 to 1907. Upon his return to the States, Dr. Woodson attended the University of Chicago, where he received a bachelor's and master's degree in history. And in 1912, he received his PhD in history from Harvard University, becoming only the second African American to do so behind Dr. W.E.B. Du Bois. Dr. Woodson remains the only person whose parents were enslaved in the United States to obtain a PhD in history. Dr. Woodson was one of the first scholars to study the history of the African diaspora, including African American history, and later founded the Association for the Study of African American Life and History in 1915, and established Negro History Week in 1926, which later became Black History Month. Dr. Woodson's work helped to bring recognition to the important role of African Americans have played in shaping American history and culture. During his career, Dr. Carter taught at HBCUs such as Howard University and West Virginia State. He spent most of his career in Washington, D.C., managing the Association for the Study of African American Life and History, publishing books, doing public speaking, writing, and he wrote over 12 books. His seminal work, The Miseducation of the Negro, published in 1933, he spoke to the Western indoctrination system that was implemented for Blacks in this country and the self-empowerment of ourselves and our people. It is still required reading in numerous colleges and universities today. Dr. Woodson was a member of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity and made his transition on April 3rd, 1950, at the age of 74. Two of his most noted quotes are, "When you control a man's thinking, you do not have to worry about his actions." And the other one is, "Those who have no record of what their forebears have accomplished lose the inspiration which comes from the teaching of biography and history." Dr. Carter G. Woodson. And this is your moment in Black history.